Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eric at Peachtree Classic Cars, and this is a first for us. It's a 1994 Volkswagen Combi bus, 14 window, and it's beautifully restored. This is one of these that it's been a while since I've said this, but I really wish we could keep it because this one is in incredible condition. Beautiful, beautiful driver quality. So Peaches is now gonna take it out. Peaches is really the one who wants to keep this one.
That's true.
So we're going to put my seatbelt on because this thing has however many seatbelts in it. Turn the key. Take her for a spin. And actually, let's put her in gear first. So it has a short shifter, a little bit different from like a 70s model, so it doesn't take much to get it go to first, second, third, and fourth. Wow. Third gear. Can't believe how quiet this thing is. Oh man, I love it. Full disclosure, this is the first time I've driven this, so you're getting a organic perspective. We've just had it in the shop and wanted to make sure we had our Volkswagen guy. And like a lot of typical Volkswagen guys, ours ran a little late on the schedule. But so we're just really pulling it out after a full bumper-to-bumper inspection and a little tune-up and a few things like that. Adjusting the clutch, adjusting the tranny, shifter. And in fact, to be, again, full disclosure, I actually tried to put the original style shifter back in it because I just really like the way they look. Even there, I'm missing second gear. There we go. Man, it steers so easy. Another benefit of, so there's a few benefits of buying a Combi bus. By the way, this one is titled in the United States. You know, it was imported years ago, I believe. I don't have a lot of history on it, but the benefit of these Combi buses is that they have power disc brakes, and of course the motor's upgraded, and so the tooling is the same when they're building these up until I believe 2005, and some of you guys may want to correct my my video, but the tooling's the same as up until the late 70s, I believe. And so I guess what I was saying is you get the benefits of a late 70s model looking bus with the benefits of more modern drivetrain, 90s Volkswagen drivetrain, if you want to say that. So we just had the engine dialed in, dual carb. Also, horn works. Of course, you see it. If I turn it, it may short out a little bit. But actually, just had that fixed. So it's funny because those rarely work. The lights work. The other thing that's really cool is this switch here is actually fog lights, and those fog lights on the front were just hooked up, and those look awesome. There you go. If you want to get that basket out of the back. Well, let's take a look at the exterior first. I'm going to try to be careful not to go too long on this video. We're going to take a ton of pictures of it because just so many different, ways that you can do this. But this is considered a camper with the bed in it, and it is also a rag top. So to me, this is kind of like my favorite of all of them. And if you want, when we go on the inside, I may say this again, if you wanted to take the one bench out, you could put a kitchenette in it really easily and finish it off. But it's got the fold down bed inside, which is really cool. 14 window, and all of the glass is in excellent shape. And after it was painted, it appears that they put brand new weather stripping on. But of course, if you're gonna go driving, sometimes this happens. It has one rock chip on the windshield right there. Other than that, all the rest of the windows, I haven't seen any fault with them. Scratches, dings, dents, nothing like that. And they appear to be in very good original condition. Of course, you can notice that it's got all the little, you know, camper details on it. The ladder that goes up the side appears to be newer, as well as the rack on top. The body is a very straight, and I'm going to say this bus is of nice driver, very minimal rust. It's not rust free, and so now I'm going to walk around it and eagle eye it. So antennas here, goes up and down, but there's no radio in it. If I was going to buy it, if I was going to keep it, I would put a radio in it. Okay, so let's walk down. Body is super straight. And when you're getting in and out of the vehicle, this is just going to happen. So there's just a couple of tiny scratches here. Not even sure if you can see them in the camera. Then there is a tiny little bump here of probably filler, you know. I mean, when they're doing the paint work, they're going to go around it and put a little filler in it here and there, leveler. And so it does have one little bump there, a little blemish in the paint here at the bottom. And this is just a beautiful driver quality paint job, but it is not a perfect show car quality paint job. So there's a little imperfection in the paint here too on the bottom. Other than that, this arrow straight. Also will go up under the front, but it doesn't appear that it's ever been in an accident. I mean, it's just laser straight. The back looks great. I don't see one tiny little run here on the paint, though everything on the white looks great. And there's a couple of little dings on the bumpers. I mean, like I said, it's a driver. Going around to this side, again, straight as the other side, beautiful. And a couple little scratches here, and actually that looks like it might even buff off. That may not even be a scratch. Front looks good. Tiny little crease right there. And like I said, I'm eagle-eyeing it intentionally because, you know, I mean, most of the time we don't get to meet you guys. This is the only way that y'all get to see the vehicle, is that we try to be real clear with the video. I love these fog lights. They look awesome. So doors open and close nicely. Windows roll up and down easily. Both sides are the same. All of the interior is brand new. Then we in fact put down the little plastic. This is our first time using this little plastic stuff. We saw this at some other dealers using it and said, man, when you put a brand new carpet kit in and then you're working in the shop, you don't want to get grease on the brand new carpet. So brand new carpet, brand new upholstery all the way around, including the headliner. I mean, somebody spent a considerable amount of money. Quite frankly, you know what's interesting to think about is for what we're asking for this and what others are asking, you know, we're comparable in the market. These, you know, it's better to buy one like this than it's probably cost more than what we're asking to do the restoration. You know, it's not an affordable thing to buy all this stuff and take the time to do it. So somebody tore this down, tore the old upholstery out, painted the whole thing, put all seat belts back in it. I mean, made it ready to use. The doors are a little bit tight. This is not uncommon. So I've been giving a little pressure there. And you'll notice that when you open and close it, it scratched the paint there just a touch, chipped the paint there just a touch on the door. And I'm thinking part of that is because it's going to wear in. You know, it's just brand new. So hopefully these doors will wear in. So there's a little pin here. First we'll close this door. The nice thing about this, the doors open easily. This pin comes out. Oops, I don't know if you guys saw me do that. And then, gently, so that it does have a little bump stop on it. You can rest it right here, and now the doors are open. Nice, everything lines up straight. Again, we put a little plastic down, brand new carpet, brand new upholstery, seat belts all back here. And then the table, which is awesome. Perfect size table for 4. And what I love too is you can still sit up here, kick your legs across. Now, originally these would have, and there's 4 bolts that hold it. Actually, there's supposed to be 6, but I think those are missing. Right here with the little finger nut drives, you can just take those out. And originally you would actually have the seat facing the other way. So what I was saying is if you wanted to, you could remove this seat, and behind here is the spare tire, so which is still there, by the way, and the original jack is there. And if you remove this seat, if you wanted to, you could do a Westfalia style kitchen or kitchenette here. But I actually really like the way it is. Just stop at a restaurant or bring a picnic. So beautiful inside. Again, I'm going to say virtually flawless upholstery job. I mean, there is no, I mean, it's brand new. This thing was reupholstered, repainted, and then we acquired it. So the sunroof is amazing. It slides open and closed easily. Of course, I say easily. It takes two hands. You know, if you want to move it back and forth slowly, consistently, and sometimes these little, you know, pieces in the track will want to, you know, try and come out. So I want to keep on going. Make sure I show you guys one more time with the engine not running. It's nice that that holds itself up. Inside the engine bay is incredibly clean. Battery box looks great. I mean, no rust, no signs of rust or anything. A couple of extra holes were drilled here for something, who knows what. But I just had the carburetors dialed in and tuned in. We had a tune-up done. Had a couple of hoses replaced. If you'll notice that some of these hoses are new. So, incredible condition. Top opens as well, and look, I mean, it's basically holding itself up right when I open it. It's opening itself. It has defrost in the back. I do not know if it works or not, but it is all here. And again, brand new upholstery in the back. This is part of what turns into a bed. Well, I don't want to go too much longer without getting up underneath it. So let's go on under. This is where I think this bus really shines. This is the original undercoating, and you see that it, you know, crumbles. And behind it, there may be just a touch of surface rust, but no rust here. And again, I want to eagle eye it with you guys under here with the camera real quick. Look at how clean this frame is. Also, bonus, my Volkswagen guy said, these never have the pans. There's a Protecto plate here, pan, sliding rail, slide pan, whatever. We have it. So anyways, I left it off. He suggested I leave it off for two reasons. He said, first of all the buses I ever work on, they never have the pan on them. So, and second of all, so leave it off so that you can do this video and do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is show that we're not hiding anything, that the integrity of what's underneath the front is in great shape. Beautiful frame. You can see that there's some newer parts under here. Also, by the way, power disc brakes. This is a huge deal, if I didn't say that earlier. What helps these drive so much better than the old style ones. So there's some bushings under here that are new. Not everything, but very clean. And then just to be extra, I don't normally do this, but I want to make sure you guys see this. They're really important. This is the front. Hoping the camera will. So I don't see any evidence of it ever having been in an accident. There is a little spot, one little spot of rust right there. One of the only spots of rust on the entire vehicle. And I love that you can tell that they really took this vehicle apart to paint it. Fender wells, amazing, rust free, super clean as well. I mean, look at that, matching paint all the way through. Rear fender well, again, nice, clean, rust free. Rocker panels going down the side. So, a couple of tiny spots of rust. There's one right here, little tiny spot there, little tiny spot of there. And other than that, I mean, these rockers are in incredible condition. And the nice thing too is the paintwork looks consistent down below. And look, they painted the frame and everything at the same time when they were doing the restoration. It looks awesome. Little spot of rust right there. Other than that, I mean, these are the original floor pans and everything. Geez, I mean, they are just, it's incredibly clean, incredibly clean. Again, another benefit of buying a combi bus over buying the older American imports. And that is, you know, much more opportunity for rust-free. There's some dirt under here. That's just from kicking it from the tire. We didn't get that in detail, but that's okay. But look at how rust-free that is. So that's one of the first things that people usually have to do with these with a bus restoration is, you know, tear it down and fix tons of rust in it. And so this is a benefit. Look at the boots in the back, by the way, are newer. All right, I don't want to go too much longer. This is just such a big vehicle with so many details. I didn't want to miss anything. So I know I'm at 15 minutes, so don't want to rush, but this floor pan, again, on this side, rockers, incredible shape. Drivetrain, really, really incredible condition. And I say that because, like I said, with their most of these that I see, they're just so rusty. There's one little spot of rust right there. Looks like one little spot right there that they did a little, you know, POR 15 on. So other than that, great shape. Make sure I did these passenger side wheel wells for you guys, and then we get off this video because we're running a little longer than we normally like to. But I just wanted to do a very thorough inspection on this beautiful 94 combi bus. We are at PeachtreeClassicCars.com. Oh, by the way, brand spanking new tires. Just, in fact, you can still see it's got the little nipples on there. So brand new tires, just had those installed. And man, I'm excited about taking pictures because that's gonna also just show the vehicle off. But what a great video. This is so photogenic. This is the dream vehicle for so many people. And I love being able to sell this to a family and say, or to anyone, any individual, and say, I really think, you know, we've gone through it bumper to bumper, and I feel confident you can hop in this. It's ready to go. It doesn't need anything but your personal touches. So we look forward to hearing from you. Our phone number's on our website. It's PeachtreeClassicCars.com.